Hello learners and welcome back to my channel Teacher Sneha. Today's topic is the topic which brings in all the alphabets from English language to mathematics. Today's topic is the topic that mere the name of the topic brings butterflies in the stomach of my many learners. It's a topic where there are lots of known and unknowns. I'm sure my learners are so smart that by now they must have guessed the topic. Of course, yes. Today's topic is algebra. We will begin our video with understanding the meaning of technical terminologies that are used in algebra. If I write 4x here on my board, it has altogether two different parts, 4 and x. A 4 is a number which is called as the constant, and x in algebra is called as the variable. A variable is something that value of it varies, means it can have different values. And 4x entirely together called as a term in algebra. Now I have written two different algebraic terms on my board. 4x is having a variable x, 5y is having a variable y. Both of them have two different variables, and that's why they are called as unlike terms in algebra. Even if they have the same constant, supposingly 4x and 4y, even though two different algebraic terms will have the same constant with them, but the variable will be different, still they will be called as unlike terms only. So 4x and 4y in algebra are also called as unlike terms. Now let's understand what are the like terms in algebra. Now I have written here four different algebraic terms on my board. 3x, 2x, 15x and negative 2 upon 7x. No matter whatever the value of constant here in all these four terms is, the variable in these terms is still the same. So when the variable in the terms is same, the terms are called as the like terms in algebra. So we call these terms as like terms. Always remember, if addition and subtraction of the terms in algebra has to happen, the terms have to be the like terms. Let's understand like and unlike term by taking a few more examples wherein our variable will have a different exponential power. Example, I write 5x square and 5x cube here on my board. Most of my learners will get confused here saying that there is x and there is 5. Everything is similar, that's why 5x square and 5x cube will be called as like terms. But there you go wrong. Actually, you have to see the power to which the x is raised. X is raised here to power of 2 and x is raised here to power of 3. This means this is x multiplied by x, whereas here it is x multiplied by x multiplied by x 3 times. And because of that, x square and x cube are not the like terms, but they are the unlike terms. So 5x square and 5x cube will be called as the unlike terms in algebra. Let's explore this further with one more example where there are two variables put up. If I write ab cube and ab square, here in this also a and a is the variable which is constant, but b has a different exponential power, and that's why ab cube and ab square are also the unlike terms. If I write an example x square y square and x cube y cube, even here the x and y however appear similar, but their powers to which they are raised by is different, and that's why these two are also unlike terms. Even if you take three numbers, x raised to 5, y raised to 6, z raised to 7, and here supposingly if you write x raised to 4, y raised to 3 and z raised to 2, even though over here there are three algebraic terms, but all of them have a different power. So when the power is different, the terms are unlike terms. Now I'm going to give you a small practice. On my screen now will appear 5 different set of algebraic terms. You have to identify and tell whether these terms are like terms or unlike terms. This is an exercise which will help you to understand so far whatever I dealt in this video, whether you have understood it or not. So pause this video, take the question, solve it in your book, and then let's go further. If a variable x is with a number, so for example if it is 8x or if it is 8xy or if it is 2xyz, or even if I put a fraction, so negative 1 upon 3 x square y square, all of these are examples of terms, single terms in algebra. So these all are considered as one term only. These single terms are also called as monomials in algebra. Monomial means a single term. Now let us understand what is a binomial and trinomial. If two different algebraic terms, for example 8x plus 5y. These two are unlike terms which are separated here with a positive sign, and supposingly if it is 2x minus 3y, again these are two unlike terms which are separated with a negative sign. So when two different terms which are separated either by a positive or a negative sign, then they are called as the binomials. Binomials are the expressions in which there are two terms involved. Similarly, if any expression is with three terms, it is called as a trinomial. And if there is any term which is more than three terms, then we call it as a polynomial. Now here on my screen you will see some more examples of binomial, trinomial and polynomials. Just a few seconds ago, I used the word algebraic expression. Now, we will understand what's the difference between expression and equation in algebra. If I write 2x square minus 3y plus 4a minus 6b, some random terms I have written which are separated with a positive and a negative sign respectively, then these type of algebraic terms which are one after the other without any equal to sign further are called as the expressions. Expressions can be simplified or factorized depending upon the like terms and unlike terms involved in the expressions. Same thing if I write 2x square minus 3y. If I write this, but I put an equal to sign and a right constant number next to it, next to equal to sign, then it becomes an equation. So to summarize, an algebraic expression is something which is without the equal to sign, but an equation is something which is with an equal to sign. Now I don't want you to load you further with different complicated terms of algebra. I'm stopping this video here. Here in this video, we learned the technical terms that are used in algebra. What's a term, what's a variable, what's a constant. So this is all that we deal in this video. In another video, I will teach you how to simplify algebraic expressions, and then another video I'll teach you how to solve equations, and then many more videos in algebra will come because algebra is a very vast topic. So for that you have to stay tuned to my channel, and if you're not a subscriber yet, you have to subscribe to my channel for more such concept videos. Keep watching, and if you like my videos, don't forget to give my video a thumbs up. Till then, bye. Have a great day ahead.